Hello, welcome to Creative Chow. Today we'll be playing with the Club Kit from Spellbinders for January 2025. I'll be showing you the Club Kit individually and a couple examples I made off camera. Then we'll be making some cards while we play with the rest of the Club Kit. The glimmer of love including one background, hot foil plate, and 6 sentiments. Also included is Allure hot foil. This month wax seal is floral jewel. It did not have wax speed. This month it had the wax storage container. Here I'm showing you the 3D embossing folder and embossing folder amount and the example I made using them. The better press of the month including 2 butterflies with coordinating die and 3 sentiments with coordinating dies also. And the Kabulu bonus is 3-layer stencil that match up the large butterfly and the small butterfly. For my card, I hot foil my butterfly and die cut it out and put it on the background Christmas stripe background I have better press before, and stick the sentiment that I also hot foil, and the card is done. The stencil of the month is 5-layer floral frame that I use with Simon Says Stamps Impact to make my card. After I finished stencil the floral frame, I used the butterfly from the Better Press of the month that I hot foil and used the Kaboodle bonus to ink blending the butterflies. Then I pick a sentiment from the stamp set of the month, stamp my sentiment, and finish up the card. For my large die of the month, I decided to make a joyful card. You could see in the video I did not pre-think this before I actually filmed it. So I was going to use an embossing folder for the panel, and the main background I was going to use the negative foil, the Glamour of the Month. But then after I glued down, I didn't like how it looks. I took it apart and decided just using embossing folder of the month for all the background and ink blending light teal blue for the color. The base layer for my joyful card is a standard A2 size. I took the front panel and cut in half by 2.5 inch off from the front, and I glued down my back panel, which you see I'll take it out. I didn't like it, and I decided to embossing the background and ink blending in light blue. And for the middle of the joyful panel, I used the background die for the cage and cut down the shape. Later on, you could see that I decided to change my background for my in the middle of the panel. I did not cut that off. I want to show that's how I process. Usually I pre-plan it, but this one I received the club kit the day after Christmas, and I had like less than a week to make 10 cards using all the club kit. So I was kind of in a rush, and this one I just decided to just give it a go without pre-planning. For my small die of the month, the dragonfly, you could inlay the wing piece, but I decided just die cut a simple white cardstock and just basically in blending and make a simple dragonfly. When I work with die cutting, I prefer most of the time die cut all white cardstock and in blending the color as I need it to be darker or lighter unless I had an idea what I want to make first. Then I will die cut them off color cardstock. For my background, I cut a piece of 2.5 inch by 5.5 and run it through my 3D embossing folder of the month and glue it down to the panel. Then I'll put my dragonfly on the top. For my sentiment, I was gonna use the hello that come with the small die of the month, but then I decided just stamp the hug on it from the stamp of the month. For my last card will be Stitch Die of the Month. I saved the best for the last. This is actually my second time stitching. I'm horrible with needles, so if I can do it, so can you. It just takes more practice. The more practice you've done, the better you get at it. So the ladybug had green part, you need to die cut it twice, and the head that requires stitches and the 4 black dot. I just used the 2 black dot because they're really hard for me to stitch them. So I pre-stitch and put gather the ladybug off camera. For my background, I use Glimmer Plate of the Month using opal hot foil and the ink blending blue on it. And I use 2 foliage from the large kit of the month to access my ladybug. And the sentiment, I used the sentiment that included in the kit. Thank you. I ink blended the background, but it didn't stand out. So after I finished filming, I decided to add a little bit green to it so it stand out more. You can see in the still picture later that it popped more for the thank you sentiment. I hope my video had inspired you to create. If you need to go shopping, please use the link down below at no extra cost to you, which helps support my channel. Also, let Spellbinder know I inspire you. Thank you. Please give me thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.